Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are enjoying your English lessons. So, students, today we will discuss the Sehnai of Bismillah Khan from the chapter The Sound of Music and his second part. First one we have discussed earlier, that was about Evelyn Glynn. Students, we will talk about Indian musician Bismillah Khan. Actually, students, this lesson is an effort to understand Indian classical musicians and instruments, especially the origin of Shehnai and Shehnai maestro, Ustad Bismillah Khan. Shehnai replaced Pungi, which had an unpleasant sound. So, students, I was telling about Pungi. Yes, Emperor Aurangzeb had banned the playing of a musical instrument called Pungi in the royal residence because it had shrill and unpleasant sound. A barber of a family, professional musicians decided to improve the tonal quality of Pungi. He played the improved instrument before royalty, and everyone was impressed. Students, the lesson beautifully deals with the early life of Bismillah Khan in Dumro in Bihar. So, student, the instrument, we were talking about the instrument. Yes, instrument had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the South chamber and it was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named as Shehnai. Shah because it was first played in, yes, Shah's chamber, yes, and it was played by a Nai. That was, it has been named as Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan brought Shehnai to the classical stage. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious, and for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an inseparable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, Shehnai was a part of the Nabat, or traditional ensemble group of 9 instruments found at royal courts. The credit only goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Bismillah belongs to a well known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, father, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Bismillah was fascinated at watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. He started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh, and slowly he started getting lessons in playing the music instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to put together and create rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Students, Bismillah Khan was having a bright future. With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, he became the first Indian to lead the nation with his Shehnai. Students, Bismillah Khan actually gave many memorable performances both in India and abroad, where he was honored with so many awards. Students, he also gave music in 2 movies. Yes, Goon Jhuti Shehnai. He was so fond of his motherland, India. And students, the film director Vijay Bhatt, he was so much impressed after hearing him play at a festival that named a film after the instrument called Goon Jhuti Shehnai. He was a renowned musician and a true Indian. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Central Hall in USA. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. In 2011, he was awarded with India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. Despite traveling so many countries, he was extremely fond of Benares and Dumrav. They remained for him the most wonderful towns of the world. He even refused a position in America, saying that he cannot find the Ganga there. Whenever he was traveling abroad, his heart kept aching for his homeland. So, students, here we'll have a quick quick review of the quick recap of the what was the summary of the chapter. The summary of the chapter is that the Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of the pungi, but it was revived by a barber in his court with some improvisation and got the name Shehnai. The sound of Shehnai was considered auspicious and it is a part of the northern wedding. Earlier, Bismillah Khan was a player of Gilli Danda, but later on he earned Bharat Ratna. Everyone from Bismillah Khan's family was a professional musician. Bismillah Khan used to practice music on the bank of the Ganga for hours and he became perfect in the art. He had his programs in the All India radio and played Shehnai from the Red Fort. At the time of independence, Bismillah Khan traveled many countries and gave his performance there and impressed all his listeners. He received many awards and recognition from all over the world. He received highest civilian award of India, the Bharat Ratna, in 2001. Students, I hope you got the chapter, and in later part we will discuss the question answer. I will give you question answers and I will give you extra question that you have to do it in your notebook. Okay, thank you so much, students.